Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to Daily's 2A News. Now, I hate to harp about things. I don't like making multiple videos about one topic, but this is something that's really important. Today is the last day for you to leave a comment to the ATF about their new proposed definition and rule changes regarding what they would consider a frame or receiver, and also the word readily. This channel is proud to be supported by the Firearms Policy Coalition. Make sure you check that link in the description box, become a member, and donate when you can, because these are the people that are going to be fighting back against stuff like this, the stuff that we're going to be talking about in today's video. So let's just say that you're one of those people watching right now who's not willing to take those 5 minutes to leave a comment to the ATF telling them not to go through with these proposed rule changes because unfinished frames or receivers are just not your thing. It's just not part of your hobby, so you're not really all that concerned about it. Well, guess what? This would still concern you because under the ATF's new proposed rule changes and definition changes, it's going to affect more than just that unfinished frame or receiver. As a matter of fact, the new definition that they're proposing is so broad that it could affect other components as well, meaning that they would need to have serial numbers on them, that you would have to go through a background check for things that you never had to go through a background check for before. So things that would never need to be serialized in the past would need to be serialized and 4473'd through the ATF's new proposed rule changes when it comes to components, because that's going to be part of readily and what's readily convertible and stuff like that. So they're going to be looking at everything from bolt carrier groups to threads, the threads that could be on an upper receiver. All sorts of different things are going to be affected by this. And it's a very slippery slope. Once we allow them to move and change something this broad and this overreaching, then they're going to do it for just about everything else. There is already been laws passed by Congress stating what is and what is not the serialized component and what's considered a firearm. That is something that Congress has already determined. So what they're trying to do now is they're trying to use one of these branches of governments, these bureaucracies, these agencies like the ATF, in order to change laws essentially without having to go through Congress. So they're trying to bypass Congress by doing this, and we cannot allow that to happen. So if you have 5 minutes, if you have even just a few minutes, just to leave, a short paragraph, just telling them, and I've had people ask me for examples. As a matter of fact, I've gotten a lot of emails lately from people asking me for examples of what to write. Each one should be different. What you should say to the ATF is why you oppose this in your own way. You don't want to cuss, you don't want to use foul language or talk bad about them, essentially. The reason for that is because they'll just ignore it. Right? Once they see that, you've taken a different tone and, you start using foul language and stuff, it just goes right in the trash and they don't even acknowledge it. If you just simply leave that stuff out and be straightforward about why you oppose this, then that's something that they actually, by law, have to acknowledge. They have to take into account your comment by law. If they don't, it actually gives us legal standing to fight back against it in court should they go through with it anyway. So again, it's even if they don't really look at what you've said and then consider that and then apply what you've said. If they don't, and a majority of the comments are, people saying, hey, this is the reason I don't want this to happen, but they go through it anyway, we have a little bit more leg to stand on. So it's important to just take those few minutes. And again, I hate to harp on it, but there's some people out there who maybe just forgot. Today is the last day to leave your comment. There's going to be a link down below that you guys can check. And once you click that link, it'll take you over there where you can leave your comment to the ATF. I wanted to just share that with you before it's too late, for those people that maybe you haven't even heard about it yet. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Have a great day. This channel is proud to be supported by the USCCA. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association helps responsible Americans like you prepare for what happens before, during, and after an act of lawful self-defense. USCCA members get life-saving education, expert training, plus defense liability insurance. These benefits provide more than 500,000 USCCA members with the peace of mind that they deserve. Plus, a USCCA membership is always risk-free with their 100% money-back, bulletproof guarantee. Membership is truly an investment worth exploring. Click the most important link you might click ever down below and activate your U.S. Concealed Carry Association membership now.